Hey guys, Enchanted Nemesis Tarot, and we're back with another live. All right, guys, I'm Enchantress, and on this channel, we go live twice a day, every day. So please subscribe so that you can join us on these lives and get notified. Donations are gladly accepted here to help us grow. We ask that you like, comment, share, guys, and if you have not by now, slam the ding subscribe button, okay? Like-minded souls are welcome here, and we try to make a difference every day in someone's life, guys. All right? Thank you for coming on this evening with me for all zodiac signs, anywhere from Aries to Pisces, okay? All right, what you need to be focused on. That's what we're going to get into today, and whatever else you need to be focused on. I was going to do them backwards because I always do Aries first. I kind of get tired of that. So sometimes maybe we'll do them backwards, okay? Aquarius to Aries or Pisces to Aries backwards, all right? But we're not going to do it today, but just a thought, all right? Aries on the board. What should Aries be focused on? What should the Aries be focused on? What should Aries be focused on? What should Aries be focused on? Family, okay? Aries should be focused on family. What's familiar to you? Family, okay? We got familiarity on the board. I can't even say it. Familiarity. Familiarity. That's it. Familiarity. Familia. All right. Family, is on the board. So they should be focused on that. There's some photos on this depiction. There's a fireplace. There's comfort here. It's just it's like a family, like a living room or, where family gathers around, looks like. You got photos of everybody, things like that. What's comforting to you at this time? If you have children, Aries, you should be focused on them. This is maintaining your roots, simplicity. It's a good time to manifest like all of your true passions at this time. You are living in a moment that feels supernatural, as if you've been here before. So you could be experiencing some deja vu moments. They say kind of like that's a good thing. Okay, it's kind of like a confirmation of something. You have all the support that you need due to your inner peace. You are bound to attract impressive blessings at this time. All you have to do is visualize a fascinating life and watch it find its way to you. So you are definitely capable of manifesting at this time, Aries. You should be thinking about family, and you should be thinking about legacies and roots, okay? At this time, find your place of comfort, okay? Because it's a good time for you to manifest at this time. Quiet. That looks like an altar. That can be an altar too. You see the candles, you see the photos. If you look closely at those photos, guys, doesn't that look like a biracial couple there? I'm not even kidding. Look at the couple. It's a dark person and then a light person. You see that? Or am I seeing things? Anyway, and then it just looks like a blended family, like of different races and things like that. So, your roots, wherever you came from, whoever you are, building legacies, trying to do the right thing by your roots or your children or whomever. That could be an altar. So you could be trying to manifest somebody back into your life at this time. But basically, it all points to you should be looking at your family at this time. Give me one card for the advice for Aries. What's the advice for Aries? Okay, so particularly you need to be focused on maybe a son. If you have a son, I feel like you need to look into that. Like if you have a son that you haven't seen in a while or something like that, maybe it's time to pay attention to that child, okay? Somebody is left out, all right? So I'm seeing that, or this is on your mind heavily. A son or a child is on your mind, okay? Very much so, this child is on your mind. What's the advice here, though? When it comes down to children, or if you're not getting along with the child's mother or child's father. That has nothing to do with the child. You could even have burdens on you at this time. Even if you do, that has nothing to do with the child. It is time to put that aside and move forward, okay, with this dynamic. But Aries is definitely thinking about family, or they were thinking about family today, and everybody, you know, they were going through mind and, you know, just different scenarios like that. Whatever it is, they manifested this for themselves. Whatever has happened or is going to happen, they manifested it. Next zodiac sign. Let me get this off the board. Taurus. What does Taurus need to be focused on? What does Taurus need to be focused on? Okay, so basically, this could mean like, I don't know. It could mean you could be, I'm not focused on not doing something stupid. I hate it. I hate to say that, but that's kind of what I got. Focus on not doing something stupid, okay? You know, they want you to be counterproductive here. They want you to get a divine time, fresh start, okay? Basically, whatever this is, you know, you may be getting smirks, eye rolls from somebody, but there's something better about. And when you know better, you do better. Somebody needs to examine their surroundings. You have to strive for improvement here with this card. 8 breaks down to 11. 38 breaks down to 11, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that is like the justice card. So it's time to do the right thing. It's time to do the right thing. Ask yourself the necessary questions, like, are you engaging in productive activities? Are you doing something that's non-productive? Are you entertaining healthy relationships, or are you going towards toxic people? Are you ignoring undeniable deal breakers, or are you prioritizing your best interest? Are you moving with caution, or are you bending a moral code just to hold the space, okay, that somebody does not deserve? Are you accommodating special needs for those who care about your comfort? So it kind of gets giving to me that you may be focused on the wrong thing, okay? And you know better. You know better. What's coming here is repetition. So it's almost seeming like you're about to repeat mistakes, past mistakes. You know better, you do better, Taurus. All right? What's the advice for Taurus? Okay. So maybe stop being so defensive. It's time to stand your ground, hold your place. Clarify the 7 of Wands. Maybe somebody needs to get out of, I don't know, I see like a betrayal. I see being stabbed in the back. I also see karma here. So please don't make a repetitive mistake, because I feel like you're going to get a visit from karma. You have bad karma coming your way if you keep on repeating same patterns. You have to get out of this stuck pattern. You have to get out of a pattern that you're in. And that's just it. That's what I got for Taurus. Next zodiac sign. Gemini on the board. What does Gemini need to focus on? What does Gemini need to focus on? So 7, 8, 9. 9 is the Hermit. So maybe you need to go within, you know, for some type of introspection. We have the number 27 on the board. So I'm seeing like you've come a long way and maybe you've persevered. There's going to be some opportunities that open up with you for you with redemption on the board. I kind of feel like abundance may be coming your way, or you're trying to push towards abundance. They want you to align yourself. They're saying the sooner you receive what is yours, everyone plays like, everyone has their own part in life. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I lost my thought. I know abundance is a factor here. All right. The sooner you're aligned, the sooner you're going to receive what's yours. Okay. You're going to be guided by your emotions. But if you're delusional enough to believe certain things, you just might not get it if you are not seeing things for what they are. So there's obviously something coming in your direction. The harder you fight and the more you speak up for yourself, the easier all the right doors are going to begin to open for you. So redemption is here, okay, for you. I almost lost it for a second. They're basically saying you're about to get into a position where you deserve to be. Something that you dreamed about is going to happen soon enough. You're going to prove yourself and everybody else wrong, okay? You're going to arrive to the point where you need to be and appreciate it because it took some time to get there for you, Gemini, but it's definitely coming. There's some old games that used to go on or play itself out around, with different people. This could be in relationships, anything. They don't excite you anymore. Regret isn't your main concern lately. You've outgrown some things. So now I feel like there's growth here for you, Gemini. You have no other choice but to move on and be better than you were before. This could be a relationship. You shield yourself for your own sanity, and now you understand why you need isolation. I told you that it breaks down to the Hermit. 2 and 7, you got 27 here, and it breaks down to the Hermit card. So you're ready to step into the shoes of your highest version of yourself. So I see growth here for you. Redemption is here for you, Gemini. All right, what's the advice for Gemini? What's the advice for Gemini? Emperor, didn't I tell you? You're ready to step up. So you are about to become the emperor and be in an emperor energy here, Gemini. It looks good for you. Cancer, what should you be focusing on? What should Cancer be focusing on? Wow, 2 cards came out. I can't take these. What should Cancer be focusing on at this time? All right, I kind of feel like you're not focusing on what you should. We got 40 here, the number 40, which breaks down to, again, to an Emperor energy. But I don't feel like, because it came out like in the reverse, this is kind of telling you to mind your business. Keep your head on straight and stay out of people's businesses. Somebody's in somebody's business. Cancer, this could be somebody in your business, or you're in somebody's business. Do not let gossip slip from your tongue, or you're going to be forced to face the consequences of your actions. I tell people this all the time. If you talk a lot about people, or you've said some things about people who did not deserve it, you face the consequences. Some way, shape, or form, it'll be taken from you. Okay? Do not curse yourself. If you feel lost and unseen, ask Spirit for the wisdom to know how to get your life back on track, okay? In the meantime, concentrate on your self-esteem. This is why you're talking about everybody else, because you're not secure with yourself, okay? There's some things you need to work on. What's the advice for Cancer? Yeah, focus on books and learning and growing. Maybe go pick up some books. It's time to read. It's time to go back to school. Something. There's something you should have gotten by now. It could be a driver's license. There's something you should have gotten by now. Because I feel like this car, it looks like somebody has a wheel in their hand, like they're driving. And maybe you need a driver's license. Focus on those things and stop gossiping and talking about other people. All right? You shouldn't be focused on that. That's for sure. Next zodiac sign, Leo on the board. Let's tell it like it is. What does Leo need to be focused on? Okay, so Leo, you know, you have celebration in the reverse, and celebration breaks down to, it's a 14, so it breaks down to a 5. And the 5 is the Hierophant, but in the reverse, this is somebody who's not, they're not following the rules. Okay? This is celebration in the reverse here. So I kind of feel like you could be worried that other people are watching you, maybe with sad eyes. You are unable to celebrate your accomplishments. You wish you could share something or some type of success, but you're unsure of who will value the exclusivity of it. I hope you're not feeling like you need to take the blame for somebody else's lack. Yeah. I feel like you feel the need to be emotionally fulfilled at this time. What's the advice here? So you feel like there's nothing to celebrate, or you can't celebrate with other people because maybe you're afraid to tell somebody. It could be something involving work. It could be something that you want to manifest or you manifested it. It could even be a relationship and you don't want to tell anybody about it. You're happy about it, but you don't want to tell others because you're afraid what they're going to say or if they're going to judge you. You're feeling emotionally fulfilled about something, though. This is basically telling me to tell you there's something you need to work on as far as esteem. And it's a shame that you feel like you can't share something good with other people or they'll look at you in a different light or something like that. That's what I think this is. Or maybe you're afraid that people will say, well, that's nothing. That's no big deal, when it's really big for you. So that's something that definitely needs to be worked on. Because you really shouldn't care about what others say or how they feel about anything that you're doing. Next sign, Libra on the board. What does Libra need to focus on? What does Libra need to focus on? What does Libra need to focus on? All right, so 39 on the board, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 12 breaks down to, well, 12 is the after justice, isn't it? What's after justice? Do, 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 do. Isn't that, I can't, my mind went blank, guys. Do, 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 do. So 11 is justice and 12 is the hangman. So this is about, see, the hangman, okay, balance came out in the reverse, first of all, Libra. But the hangman is about decisions, okay? The hangman is about making a decision. All right, trying to get yourself in a balanced place. What is that, 39? So it's about selflessness, all right? You may be continuing to seek outside of yourself, searching for something to make you feel full. You could be preoccupied or very anxious at this time. You could be taking on too many emotions at once within your head space. How many times will you put off things that you are responsibilities? It may be time to slow down and face yourself. This is a perfect time for like a hiatus mentally. So basically, your equilibrium is off with balance reversed. All right, what's the advice for Libra? What's the advice here? Yeah. I think this is, the Knight of Cups came out in the reverse as advice. So I kind of think this is something maybe with the way you perceive things or think things. You know that song, I don't know why I'm getting that song. My mind's playing tricks on me. So you could be thinking one thing and it's not even that. You know what I mean? It's something totally different, because that's what I'm getting with the Knight of Cups, because the Knight of Cups reverse is the tricky dick. So it's illusions. This has to do with your mind space with the Knight of Cups here. Illusions, escapism. It's like fantasies, it's manipulation, but it's not you manipulating someone else. This could be you manipulating yourself. It's inconsistencies. Could be instability that's weighing down on you. Things are not what they seem. So this is your mind. This is your mind space. This is somebody with a fragile sense of identity and poor personal boundaries. It's something with self-confidence here. Could also be like a hopeless romantic. It has something to do with self-confidence. So, advice here. Let me get one more for advice. Advice here for this person, for this Libra energy. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on. The Fool is reversed here. I just feel like there's something that needs to be examined here. Your thought process, your perspective. Something needs to change. Because the Fool reverse is like the foolhardy. It's foolishness. It's also a lack of foresight, not being able to see something from afar. Your head could be in the clouds, and this is somebody who makes poor decisions, throwing caution to the wind, playing with fire, not looking before you leap. Okay? That's what I got. Okay, sorry guys. I had to pause for just a moment. Okay, so I don't know basically what that is, but it's some type of imbalance here. All right, that may need to be addressed. All right, next zodiac sign on the board is Virgo. What does Virgo need to focus on? Wow. All right, so Virgo needs to visit their inner child here, okay? You need to visit your inner child, go back, revisit your inner child. Your inner child needs healing, okay? This could be causing you problems in everyday life as well. This is neglect, okay? You need to make amends with your inner child. You may remember her or him for who she or he is, and you apologize for not considering her feelings more often. So this is about taking care of yourself. This is about like not putting yourself out there in the forefront, and you get back to sit back and go, wow, why did I do that? Why am I overdoing it? Why do I do so much for other people? Why can't I stop? Because you forget to nurture yourself. You forget to consider you and take care of you. You know, this is looking at every angle so that you can discover total wellness within yourself. Somebody needs to take the necessary steps to improve their overall health, okay? So somebody's health is definitely at risk here. Somebody's health is at risk. All right, guys, I'm sorry again, another interruption. But anyways, so this is about self-care. So somebody may have not been taking care of their health really well, or not paying attention, or doing things that you know could put your health at risk. And I feel like, you know, whomever this is to, they're in some type of bitterness, and they have to overcome that. It has something to do with their childhood. Okay, it needs to be addressed. What's the advice here for Virgo? In order to solve problems, guys, you have to get to the root of things. See the Five of Cups? This person is in regret about something or some area of their life, okay? They're in regret. They're in turmoil. There's something that they need to examine. There's something that they've done in their life that they didn't look at. If you don't get to the root of a problem, you won't know what the... If this doesn't apply to you, this could be somebody you know. You could see some of the zodiac signs and go, wow, that's my person. That's what's wrong with them. That seems about right. So it doesn't have to be you. All right. But if you don't get to the root of a problem, you won't know how to solve it. You won't know how to feed and nurture whatever the problem is. Okay. Virgo needs clarity. They need to get the truth about situations. They need truth. They could need honesty. Oh, sorry. Truth, honesty, or truth from a parent or something like that. Sorry about that, guys. That was crazy. Something bit me, I think. But that's what I'm getting, okay? They need some type of truth. And this is going to help them get out of this dark place that they're in if they get the answers that they feel they deserve from someone. Next zodiac sign is Scorpio on the board. What does Scorpio need to focus on? Okay, so this is in the reverse as well. We got 33, and it equals out to a 6, and the 6 is the Lovers. But this is in the reverse. And this does look like the Lovers card. I can't even show it because of the nudity. Let me see if I could try to put a card over top of it or something. so I can kind of show the card. Let me find a piece of paper that's small enough. I'm going to have to fold this. All right, so I could try to show you the card that it does look just like the Lovers. Let me see. All right, so I'm just going to do this so you can see the card. All right, so there it is. It's with condition, but it's in the reverse, but it still reminds you of like the Lovers card, because 3 and 3 breaks down to a 6, but it's in the reverse. So this is the Lovers reverse, okay? And 33 here with this card basically symbolizes confinement. So somebody could feel like they're trapped in something with condition. I can't even show you. Let me see if I can put it like that. All right. So it's in the reverse. So somebody's tired of waiting around for that perfect moment. They want to trust in their abilities to make good decisions. But somebody is at their somebody wants to they want to follow the beat of their own drum. So somebody wants to do exactly whatever it is that they want to do. Okay. They want to navigate their own path. So I feel like somebody could be controlling their path or some type of decision or some type of choice is. Somebody needs to sit back and listen to the downloads that spirit is offering them so they can hear what to do next or how to handle a certain situation. The future is never promised. There's no better time than the present, though. If you should fail at anything, at least you put your best foot forward. So somebody needs to make a decision about something, or they feel confined, and this could be in a love dynamic. They want to make a move. Somebody may want to get out of a love situation. I feel like somebody feels trapped in a love dynamic, and somebody wants to free themselves from it. Now on the board is 15, 1 and 5. That's the devil's card. So somebody's trapped in a love dynamic, and maybe they want to free themselves from it. What zodiac sign is this again? Scorpio? Yeah, somebody's in some type of love dynamic and they ready to free themselves. This is Scorpio. They want to get out of it. They feel confined. This person is ready to make their own decisions. They ready to follow the beat of their own drum. This person wants to leave. Somebody feels confined. Somebody feels trapped. They ready to navigate their own path. What's the advice here? Whatever this is, it's over. The 10 of Wands. This 10 of Wands could be a conclusion. It's at its end. It's over. The burdens are too heavy here. This is the end of a cycle. You've carried enough. The cycle is over. So this is a relationship that looks like somebody wants to end. Either this could be ending with Scorpio, or this is Scorpio that wants to end something. So their advice is to just end whatever this is so that you can dance to the beat of your own drum. The advice is that it's over. It has completed its journey. The cycle has ended. What's the next zodiac sign? Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to focus on? What does Sagittarius need to focus on? Okay. The freedom to express themselves, all right? We have 16 on the board, and that breaks down to the 7. So that breaks down to the Chariot, all right? And the Chariot is like a warrior, you know, on the Chariot. Once you get going, it doesn't stop. Somebody needs to remain faithful to their purpose, okay? They need to hold themselves accountable by following through with whatever matters to their heart. So somebody, once they get going, they need to just go. You know, you may have people that look up to you and that confide in you, and that holds a lot of weight. You could be divinely escorted and assisted at this time. You need to find peace in your body and find your peace of mind. You have to power your way through the never-ending obstacles. So you can have a lot going on right now, but you got to push through. You have to be who you want to be. So I'm just going to give you an example. I'm not saying that this is what's going on with Sagittarius, but this could be somebody who may have a different sexual preference, okay? And they don't feel like they can be who they want to be, okay? That's what this is. This is free expression. This is somebody who could be in love with somebody who people wouldn't expect them to be in love with, or the family may not accept this person. This person could have less money or not in a place of status as their family, and they're being judged. They feel like they can't freely express themselves here. You know, Sagittarius is telling you to embrace who you are evolving into. Do not apologize for standing firm. If you are unfulfilled with who you are at this time, it's time for you to find yourself. It's time to find a reason to be happy. It's time to make the necessary changes to feel free. So there's Sagittarius here that's just not happy. They're not happy. They need to become that warrior and move forward. What's the advice here? That is the advice. What's the advice here for Sagittarius? Whatever is done, but you can always have a beginning. You know, we go through so many endings through life, but there's always, you can make a new beginning for yourself. You can come out in a different energy. There's always room for growth. You can always grow. You can always evolve. Nothing remains the same. Nothing remains the same. Nothing. So that's the advice here. There's always room to grow. There's always room to evolve. And if people don't accept you for who you are, do they really love you? Do they really love you? Next zodiac sign, Capricorn on the board. What does Capricorn need to focus on? All right, I don't know what's going on with Capricorn, but something's out of sight. And you got 5 here, and it's in the reverse. It's the Hierophant in the reverse. You too probably are doing something that is, you're not following the rules, or you're not doing something the right way. You're stuck in a pattern as well. You have too many attachments to old expectations. And this is why you're missing out on the present, because you're still stuck on something behind you. You're not looking at yourself in front of you and what's in front of you. I'm sorry. You're crying about the same old things 100 times. But that's okay. If that makes you feel better, then that's what you have to do. But the result is still going to stay the same. So even if you are upset about something that has happened in your life, you can't change it. The result is always going to be the same because it already has happened. Your advice here, Capricorn, is to pay attention to what's in front of you. No matter how hard you try to force a square into a circle, it's never going to fit. The advice here is for you to march forward proportionately. It's for the best that you move on from something or someone. It's not going to fit. You're crying over spilled milk. And once the milk spilled, how many of you have ever taken milk and scraped it back up and put it back in its container? It's not going to happen. You can't do that, can you? You never spill a cup of water and go, wow, I'm thirsty. Let me get that up. Do you? It's already been spilt. Therefore, you can't cry over spilled milk. You're not going to be able to replace it. You're not going to be able to pick it up. You're not going to be able to put it back. So basically, to me, the card is saying out of sight. I don't think I showed it to you. It's in the reverse, but out of sight, out of mind. If you move away from it and you don't see it, you can move on. Something needs to be out of your sight. Give me one card for Capricorn. You're not following your intuition, and you should. There's some secrets. There's some things around that you're not seeing, and maybe you shouldn't investigate. If you feel it, that there's some secrets or something hidden, out of sight. Maybe this is telling you to get out of sight. Or maybe this is literally telling you to get out of sight. Somebody's not supposed to see you or come across you. You're out too much. Get out of sight. I don't know what that's talking about, but that something just says say it. Get out of sight. Get out of the limelight where people can see you and know where you are. Somebody is supposed to be not around people. Somebody's going to tell. Get out of sight. Because I'm looking at the back of this card, like in the background, and I see fire. I see flames. I see the crops burning. I don't know what that means. Gun smoke. Guys, we have to remember that I'm an Aquarius and that we're in Pluto for the next, Pluto for the next 20 years. You know what that means? That means that everything is going to be brought to the forefront. So the things I see, you may not see, you may not understand, but you'll understand later. I will tell you this, guys. When I did those lives on there was going to be news of a death and I said it was possibly an Aries, why did I get a phone call today that a cousin of mine passed away? And guess what? She was an Aries. 2 weeks ago, I called somebody who lived, well, they don't live close to her, but I said, you should get up there and see this person. I feel like you need to go see them. I didn't know why I said that, but they passed away today. Next zodiac sign, Pisces. So some of you may be getting those type of calls. You could get a call of somebody passing away or somebody passed away because we predicted this in a couple lives. You know, it was for zodiac signs. And I remember saying that somebody's going to pass away. You could get a phone call or a message, news of a death. And then it didn't come out for the person that it was, the zodiac sign it was, but it came out in other zodiac signs. You are protected, by the way, guys. I'm seeing 444 right now on the board. All right. Anyway, next zodiac sign, Pisces. What does Pisces need to focus on? Okay. Why is family in the reverse? Why is family in the reverse? All right, that's usually the Empress energy upright. Maybe it's telling you, Pisces, you do this too much. You know, because the Empress is in the reverse. But then again, it can mean that you lack conviction in your decision making. You could be hesitant to make a move about something. If it doesn't come effortlessly, what's the use in being forceful? They're telling you to exert your energy towards assisting your dreams. Okay, somebody may need to move away from family. Maybe family is holding you back, Pisces. You have to do what is most important to you at this time. You have to find out who you are. What do I want to produce? Inevitably, you're going to make the right choices when you prioritize better. So Grow something beautiful, because normally family is the Empress energy. Okay, upright, but it's in the reverse here. So somebody is not in a nurturing energy, or maybe you don't get that nurturing energy from your family. So it's telling you to focus on you. What's the advice for Pisces? You know, upright, this card is working together. So maybe it's telling, and look at this. Did this not come out? Like I said, look. Normally upright, this other card is talking about working together, doing something together, you know, working or something. So whomever these people are, they're not nurturing enough for you to be around. Or maybe this is you, Pisces. I get there's a lot of competition possibly around you, a lot of disruptions, a lot of arguments. If there is, you got to clear yourself of this energy and focus on you. Last but not least, Aquarius on the board. Let's go, Aquarius. What do you need to focus on, Aquarius? What do you need to focus on, Aquarius? Which one was? Wait a second. It's kind of one poked out too. So just kind of like a couple things here, probably. Let me find it though. It poked out and then slid back in. Let me see. You are in balance, some of you. Some of you are headed in the right direction. You have balance here, but I saw another card that poked out, and I want to see if I could find it. Okay. So I think it was somebody else had this. It's the free expression, but it's upright. This is about being a warrior. Remain faithful to your purpose and hold yourself accountable. You could be going through with some heavy matters that are on your heart. Now's the time to step out into the world in the exact form that your spirit yearns. There's something about a mission for you, and it looks considerably different than the majority of other people. Anyone who is set to go up against the grain will inevitably face loneliness. So see, if people are not walking in your direction, Aquarius, if they go against the grain, they're going to be they're going to face loneliness. You are being divinely guided, okay, and assisted, okay? That's for some of you, but what really popped out was this. It wasn't boundaries. It wasn't boundaries. It was balance, wasn't it? It might have was boundaries. Am I seeing things, guys? I thought I saw balance, but then I looked at the card. Here it is here, guys. So you see, there's the freedom expression. And then I saw this one, but I thought it said balance. It says boundaries. So this is about, well, they give you an affirmation here, Aquarius. Boundaries. I will secure my bliss by any means necessary. I will distance myself from people who have too many expectations of me. I will do the hard work to protect my energy. I will not allow people to walk in and out of my life. I will not allow people to micromanage my decisions and label me as insufficient. I will not tolerate nitpicking of any sort. I will find my way out of dramatic relationships, situations, family. I will practice saying no as often as I need to. I will take my time. I will not apologize for listening to my intuition. I will share the godly parts of myself with those who are deserving. So you know what the advice is here for you? You know what it is that you need to focus on? You do too much for people. It is time for them to do something. You do too much. I'm guilty of this. And I hear it all the time in the tarot cards. You don't have to explain anything to anybody when you decide to say no. But then you have people that just kind of like, they know how you are, so they still gonna force it upon you. They know you're gonna do it. But what do they get at the end if they know you're like that? If you know somebody is really, really kind, and even if you meet somebody that's a lover, and they're really, and they seem to just give you or do anything you say or everything you asked of them, and you know they're gonna give it to them, give it to you, and you wind up trying to use that person, what happens? What usually happens? It's gonna slap your face. If you know somebody is overly kind, don't take advantage of that person. You're going to get kicked in the anus, okay? That's just it. Because if they can't stop it, they can't help who they are. It's up to you to not abuse it. Just like Adam and Eve. They had all that land that was given to them. The whole Garden of Eden. You can't eat from that one tree. And what did they do? Go and eat from that one tree. So if you know better, and you know somebody is good or good to you, don't abuse it. Don't abuse it. And then make excuses for yourself. Don't abuse it. Don't do that. You're going to pay for it because it's not the person's fault. Sometimes you can't change that. If you just have that kind of heart, sometimes you can't. But guess what it is when somebody takes advantage of it? It's abuse. They're abusing you. You have people that are born to give. They're born to do that. They can't help it. They're humanitarians by birth. What's the advice here for Aquarius? Don't take advantage of it. The King of Cups and the Ace of Cups is here. I kind of feel like somebody is going to be rewarded with love. You're going to get a love dynamic that comes in. That's going to be your reward. It's good news. Could be a King of Wands, King of Cups. You have an exhilarating lover on its way. Three of Cups, you could get back out and start dating again. Something's coming. What's the outcome going to be here? I do see a Six of Wands. You're going to get some type of victory, okay? I do see a Ten of Cups. And guess what? I see an Emperor. Everything you put out, if you didn't get it back from whoever or whatever, you're going to get it from somebody else. You're going to get it anyways. It doesn't matter. It's coming. All right? So, you know, Aquarius, and this is not to toot the horn of Aquarius, but you happen to be the humanitarian of all zodiac signs. You are you guys have the biggest hearts, and sometimes you give the most. Okay? By design. By design. It's not meant to be taken advantage of, though. And those who do that, it's like, until you do right by me, everything you do is going to fail. That's how it is. It's been written. I'm leaving it there. Let me get the outcome on this love dynamic, though. I'm going to get as a reward, some of you. What's the outcome for this love dynamic? What's the outcome for this love dynamic? A lot of playfulness. And look at here. It says very soon. Very soon this is about to come in. very soon. That's all I have, guys. I love you all. Enchanted Nemesis Tarot. Please like, comment, share, guys, if you have not. Slam the ding subscribe button, guys. And don't forget to check me out in the early AM. All right? That's all I have, though. I love you all, guys. Thank you for coming on and spending time with me. Enchanted Nemesis Tarot. Bye for now, guys.